Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Alright Men Play D&D. This is episode three.
Three, yes.
There wasn't 3 already?
No, not
This
yet.
is episode 3.
This is episode 3.
It's gonna be the best one yet.
Oh,
I
yeah, by
guarantee.
far.
I guarantee.
Oh, yeah.
It only gets better every time, really.
I mean, that's just how we operate.
That's how math works in
Yes.
our realm.
All right, math.
Well, without any further ado, we're gonna give a quick little recap of where we left off, which we also kind of need. It's been like a couple weeks.
It's been a bit. Yeah.
A couple of trips have been taken. It's a busy time of year, that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm excited to get back into it. So please.
So am I.
Let us recap. Last episode, our heroes woke up face first in the desert, clinging to life, as they didn't have life support to survive the betrayal that they were thrown into. They were barely saved by a local rancher who directed them to the town of Red Sands, where we now reside. Mr. Yellow, Mr. Blue. Mr. Yellow has been buried. He did not make it.
Ceremoniously.
It's very tough.
Yeah.
He's in the Red Sands.
After ritual sacrifice.
Yeah.
Did what
Execution.
we could. Did what we could for him.
Yeah.
But, well, Mr. Blue, he's at the radio station, and there's a chance that, well, at least his android parts might be,
He's being tinkered
rebuilt.
with.
Yeah.
Did we get like a time on how long we gotta wait for
He
that?
said a few days.
Oh, okay.
So you'd guess,
Kind of vague.
yeah, about, after you got back from your next mission or something like that.
Yeah.
Right. However
Yeah.
long that may or may take.
Right.
3 to 10 mission days.
Right. Yes. Yeah. For shipping time.
Right,
The
of
parts
course.
got to get here. But you guys had a drink at the saloon and holed up at the rather nice Red Sands Hotel.
Yes. The white building.
Yes, with the fine woodworked interior. And you heard that there was kind of a breakfast downstairs.
That Connell breakfast.
What kind of beds we got in these rooms?
So they're not. It's kind of a gel. It's a gel bed, which is pretty common for this time and place. They were
It's
quite
like
comfortable.
The space 80s.
Yeah.
Upgraded from water to
The
gel.
water bed of the future.
I'd much rather have a gel bed.
Yeah.
It sounds
pretty
better.
nice.
You're just
yeah.
like, just
So they're
fall
really
into
good
it.
at molding to various spines of a complicated physiological era of many
Perfect
races.
spine alignment.
So
for
for
any
both
race.
you and you, it is really comfortable.
Sweet. All
And
right.
as you remember, there was a Reptirox running it, so the beds are definitely big enough for you. Sometimes
right.
that is an issue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm no stranger to curling up on the floor and
These are
resting
Ragnarok
my
beds.
head on my back,
Yeah.
full dragon style. And I imagine I still do that,
Coddled
but
up.
just on the bed.
Right. And these are like California Kings, so you are fully able to do that.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, and I'm just
Sweet.
spread eagle all across.
You're
Letting it all out.
Just let it
your
all-
Letting
rooms
the
have
air out.
Yo, yeah.
large what are they, French doors, the double doors that open their glass out to the long one balcony that links all of the upstairs rooms together.
Now, a
yeah,
French
of
door
course.
is when you use your tongue in the lock and you, and then you get in
You
deep.
Jimmy and
For
jam
you,
it.
that actually
Yeah.
might be possible. with,
Yeah.
Yeah, a
that
little
big
extra
old tongue you
skill.
got.
I've known to French a door from.
I can
I
French
Frenched a door.
I French unlocked a door.
I reckon I could if I needed to in a dire situation.
Oh, a French lock. A French door.
You should have said. I spent many summer in Paris when I was younger. I'm a master of the French door. So I mean, after easily unlocking these locks,
French
Right.
doors.
Well,
Yes.
easily.
The through the door,
the other
whether you
side.
choose to French or not,
Right.
you see the beautiful orange sunrise of that you
Peeking up.
what is your name again?
Carno.
Carno. You Carno are very familiar with.
Yeah, I reckon I am. It's maybe a little different tint, maybe a little redder or oranger from what I'm used to, kind of on the somewhat of the more terraformed, a little bit more green side. I imagine
Yeah.
the atmosphere makes it a little bit more normal color.
Yeah.
But yeah, a little definitely familiar, but I don't know. Being it darker and a little bit more reddish might have a bit of a different feeling. It's a dawn of a new day, but
Yes.
we have dark thoughts on the mind
A
at
blood
the moment.
rise.
A blood sun. They don't talk about those, but they're
they
just as
don't.
bad.
They're really
come
bad.
around.
They're tough. But in this particular blood sun, I think just makes me feel like, you know what? maybe we don't hit the road right away, but it's time to still put the pedal to the metal and get what we gotta get to take some revenge.
Figure out
Hard
we
hard
gotta
revenge.
take revenge on too.
Ice cold.
Oh God,
Oh yeah.
ice in our fucking veins.
Serving it up like our veins.
Amen.
Amen.
Well, the town is a little more in bustle than it did yesterday. It seems that the morning is a lot busier than the evening. Ranchers, everyday commerce. The roads are busy with people walking. A couple speeders parked along some of the buildings. And then very large wagons. To what else would be like a wagon in the West, but it's hovering. It's got a little like magnetic hover wagon. Much better for going over the sandy terrain than wheeled vehicles.
Yeah,
Reduces traction.
Yeah. No traction, we would say.
Perhaps.
And, with that, how do you guys choose to start your morning?
Well, taking this eerie sunset, of course, or sunrise, sorry, and sniff that breakfast, and I need some food in me. So I start every morning. So I flip around and go back inside.
Well,
Frenching the door once more.
I have for a long time considered it a crucial part of what I consider to be honorable.
Your morning routine.
To not leave without donning my entire set of armor. As a warrior, a Reptarok warrior, such as myself, must be ready, even at the break of dawn.
At all times.
And must never show weakness.
No skin for you.
So I'm fully adorned, without the exception of the mask. It's still attached, so it counts. Like the Reptarok Council, that's chill. Because you can show your face because it's so fucked up. But mask off just so I'm not, really scared of anybody. But
You're going mask off now?
oh yeah, around town, I don't want to freak these guys out.
Yeah.
And also, it's not like a human's gonna be tell me apart from another Reptarok.
Yeah, they've seen Reptarok.
Except for the armor, which I'm gonna be wearing anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, mask off. So kind of chill, kind of stoic, but armored and ready. And yeah, I'll also come down for a bit of grub, and I do need a lot of fuel.
Well,
Yeah.
Not as much as a mammal though, because I don't gotta warm myself.
Right. You can store it for a bit longer.
as your heavy armored steps down the stairway into this room, you see many tables, about 4 of them, set up with various breakfast foods.
So many tables.
Breads.
Where to sit?
Well,
So many buffets.
sorry, these are serving tables. These are the tables full of food.
Oh,
with
a
like
buffet.
Yes.
Oh,
Dude,
all right.
we're
They
getting
got classic-
treated.
They got the waffle machine. They've got
We love
bagels.
these on Earth.
They've got yogurts.
Dude, you know what time it is? It's the morning, so I'm making waffles. Oh yeah, all right. I'm careening over
They
that
got
waffle
the-
machine.
Dude,
Don't
they got
know how
waffle
it works,
maker, yeah.
but I'll watch a local do it.
Pour it into like the
How do you do that,
the
though?
funnel.
No, I don't ask. I just watch.
And then it fills the machine. It heats up, and then after a minute, it goes beep beep beep, and then you open it up, and out comes a hot fresh waffle.
That was incredible.
It's like magic.
I will make one of these myself.
You put the liquid in and it becomes a waffle.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do the best I can to make the perfect waffle for my first waffle.
Awesome. Can
Those are
you
now
just
waffle
give me
maker
a
hands.
just give me a roll?
Absolutely, I can do that.
Just a natty roll.
Ooh, 18.
18.
Those are some good
You
ass
know,
waffles.
you've never seen it before, but you saw him pour. You're like, I can pour, and you just pour a whole thing in.
I've poured before.
I think I can. Do
I'm a
this.
pourer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Perfect
I
precision.
do big pours.
you wait for the beep 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 after about a minute and a half, and out comes.
Soon as that beep goes, I just pop. Right down.
It's hot and it's good.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
What is this delicious food disc? I must have another. Aaron, have you tried one of these food discs?
A waffle.
A waffle. You're an expert.
I have partaken in these.
Human.
normal human.
Childhood favorite.
Ah,
Me mum would make great waffles.
from Earth. I enjoy human food. Almost as much as human.
I get a couple more waffles and just kind of gently walk away.
Stack of waffles.
Not
to the ceiling.
a Shaggy and Scooby sized stack of waffles.
And you are very much able
yeah.
to get that.
Oh, yeah.
But, as with other...
takes a while, I
as
guess.
with other machines, there is only one at the buffet, too. And so you're just, cranking out waffles, and,
Could
people...
do two at once.
No, it's fine. Because you're just making one at a time, and the line gets longer and longer and longer behind you as you just keep making waffles. But nobody is willing to say a single word about it.
I'm just humming, and my
full
tail
armored
is
up.
swinging back and forth.
It's
And after
a waffle
making
morning.
10 to 15 waffles in a tall stack, you move on to the yogurt section. Or whatever else is next. And then you're able to make your waffle.
He needs a big parfait now.
Right. Well, after enjoying what all that the continental breakfast has to offer, it's a really good breakfast.
Get some cereal.
As a boon
They got
for
Captain
this
Crunch or something.
Oh, they always got Captain Crunch.
for the continental breakfast, you guys are gonna get advantage on your next 2 rolls.
Ooh.
Oh.
We're well-fed bonus.
That is the power of a continental breakfast right there.
It fucking really
It gives you the power to take on a foreign land
I couldn't put it better myself.
and take back what's ours.
For the Continental!
For the continental, the continent of the continental. I don't know.
I don't know.
I eat the waffles.
And they're great.
I ate the
Great.
brekkie.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
A summer sausage in there, and fuck yeah. I mean, we're ready to hit the day.
Did you also eat waffles?
I had a waffle, yes.
What is
Not
that?
that many.
After eating my last waffle,
What is that scoop you pour on waffle?
Oh yeah, some syrup. You want to? Sticky
Okay.
goodness.
You taste that,
I need 15
and
more
it's
waffles.
spicy.
Start pouring.
spice.
It's got that the
spicy
flavor of maple syrup, but then a touch of cayenne pepper, and that's something you're not familiar with.
This seems to be a local delicacy. I'm used to more sweet.
Interesting. Well, perhaps for the next breakfast we catch, I will adorn my food discs with goo.
With spicy goo.
And adorn, you will.
When in Rome.
Indeed. When in
When
Red
in the
Sands. When in Red
Continental.
Sands. When in the Continental. When on the continent.
Went on a continent.
Eat like the Continentals do.
Man,
A goopy waffle.
fucking Australians don't know what they're missing out on.
Oh, dude.
They never had a continental breakfast. That's
No, man.
crazy.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Poor bastards.
Anyways. Yeah, so you guys eat. The other guests, after they eat, seem to be leaving. Doesn't seem like many people stay here or stay at the hotel for very long.
This is just the reload station for everyone to get out.
Well, that was awfully satisfying.
It really was. I enjoyed that heavily. But now, Carno, what is our first move?
Well,
Where do we begin?
we have a loose direction,
Yes.
but I feel more could be gained from this town. After all, if we walk ourselves into the desert alone, the oxygen tanks will only carry us so far.
Definitely need at least some equipment. Maybe some rides, too.
Do you reckon they have some for sale? Something fast?
I would hope. I've seen a few around, though they might be a little clank being this small-ass town. But, I don't know.
That's fine with me. Technology may not be my favorite thing or strongest suit. However, I usually find it can be bullied into submission.
Oh, yes. It can definitely be bullied into submission.
Yeah. All right, well, the time to find ourselves some gnarly hogs.
I'll show you a gnarly hog.
Oh, settle down, God.
Do we need more? We already got so many to spare.
So many hot, sweaty hogs just
You must have like 2 or 3 of them on you.
begging to get out.
It's been too long since we recorded. We have all of our juice that we need to get out.
We haven't recorded cars in too long.
Well,
we'll head out.
All right.
And I guess, just first thing coming out of
We're gonna head out.
the inn, I guess I'll just take a quick glance around to see what the local kind of vehicles are. What I see.
Yeah.
So you look to your left. You look to your right and you see most of the town. Pretty much everywhere you've been so far. There's a lot of Star Wars type speeders. Again, like they're big open hab containers.
Yeah.
Or not hab, floating containers. The wagons generally filled with metal and wooden boxes. And now you look to your left. You're pretty much at the end of the town, and the only two things that way are a landing pad, seemingly for aircraft, and a mechanic shop. That also seems to have some
the local shop
speeders for sale.
I suppose if they have a landing pad, perhaps we could get something even more all-terrain.
Thinking of that too, maybe. Could be for quicker and safer travel, at least.
We do know our adversaries have a aerial vehicle of their own. Could be necessary when it comes down to it.
True. Something battle-ready, too.
Do we reckon the mechanic shop would be where a vehicle might be sold?
Yeah, and I'll say that you can see, like, there are, like...
They got a lot.
There's some on, like, the Stiltster, the big things that they lift up cars on. I guess it's just a lift.
Yeah.
But then there are also some kind of parked out, how, like, motorcycle gangs park all their motorcycles kind of in a line like that. There's, like, a bunch of a line of them there, and they all seem brand new. They're not covered in dust.
Sardines.
Damn. New shipment.
All right, that seems like the place we need to go.
Yes, it does.
So you step down the wooden steps in the front of this building. You begin walking down the road. Before walking out of an alley, a man in a big 10-gallon cowboy hat with two large pistols at his sides and a massive belt buckle with a star badge on his chest. Now wait just 1 minute, gentlemen. Why don't you take a walk with me and let's have a little talk.
A talk? And who might you be?
Well, I'm the sheriff of this town.
The sheriff?
And what interest you got in us?
Well, why are you here? It's quite unusual to get two, let's say, high-profile out-of-towners. Not many ranchers look like they're wearing that.
Well, I'll be honest with you. If we wanted to be here, we don't want to be here, but we are. We ended up
be here, we wouldn't be here.
Stranded in the desert on a expedition of sorts. Went awry, simply stayed here for the night, and now are looking for a way out. A fast way. We don't intend to stay long. We don't intend to raise trouble.
No trouble at all.
How'd you get stranded out in the desert? That's mighty unusual. Only lowlifes and criminal gangs hang out in the desert.
Well, funny you might say that. We were simply exploring. The two of us were new around here. We wanted to see what the area had, but a local gang found us before we found a town. Shook us for everything we had, left us with barely any oxygen. Our only option was to come here. Say, you wouldn't have happened to have heard of any gang activity nearby. We'd like to stay clear.
Well, there's only one gang in these parts. Ever since the army left, they all unified under the Iron Hand gang, so I'm sure that's who you encountered.
A unification? All the smaller gangs?
Yeah, they got eaten up. Now it's one big old gang. They're organized, too.
You got problems with that gang around here? They rough up the townsfolk, that sort of thing?
They do. And,
shameful.
Absolutely.
Would you be interested in helping me deal with that problem? A man with blades like that gotta be used for something.
They do. And frankly, that gang did wrong us. Not only that, I like to consider myself someone who is willing to do the right thing. But Sheriff, I think there's something we ought to make clear right away. It may be apparent, but we don't fight to keep prisoners. We fight to end the fight.
Well, there's plenty of lowlives I can question. It's the killing that I need help with.
Then you might have stopped the right guys.
Come on down, other end of the road, Sheriff's Depot. Have some words for you, me and the deputy.
Fine with me.
Yeah.
You guys going to get some rides?
Well,
We were, unless, of course, you could give us another option.
Just let Sparky know the sheriff sent you, and it'll get taken care of.
Appreciated.
some police mobiles.
Something official.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be bad. Well, lawman, I'll follow you.
All right. And he walks pretty much through you guys as he goes down to the sheriff's office behind you. And I kind of state, is a human, in his 50s, with like a gray and black stubble beard, and well-kept black and gray hair that peeking out of that big cowboy hat. Blue jeans, white button-up shirt. He's a sheriff.
Got the little star.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like that. This guy knows what he's talking about.
And he seems to have picked us out quite fast.
Not to mention he could store an exorbitant amount of liquid in that hat. Could come in useful.
Imagine how many waffles could fit in there.
My God.
It's an 8 waffle hat.
Sir, am I mistaken or is that an 8 waffle hat?
Damn right, son.
You know what? This guy's all right.
I'm starting to like this town.
Well, right, yeah. As we follow him, I am a little curious. I want to look around and kind of just see if I can tell how other people are looking at him. You know, like, is this?
Is he revered?
Seem
Is
to
he
be a respected
respected?
fella.
Yeah.
So most people
Feared.
don't even really seem to acknowledge him, but the people that do, it's definitely a hat tip. You know, howdy. You know, people seem to be at least amicable with him. Yeah. And sorry, you can do a knowledge local check if you'd like for more information, kind of about how sheriffs work.
I wanted to ask, is he the
can't.
mayor?
What?
Is he the mayor? Have we seen a townhouse?
I'll let you make a knowledge local, but I don't think you have any idea how the system works out here.
I will make a knowledge.
I'm a city
local.
boy.
City boys don't know the local.
Where would?
I've only seen this kind of Wild West in movies. Spaghetti westerns. Those Italians are good at it.
You watch the one with Will Smith in it? Django? Oh.
It's not.
Isn't that?
It's not Will Smith. It's not Will Smith.
No, that's Django
Oh, I
Unchained.
see.
Will Smith made one called Django. That was like a spoof of it, right?
I don't know.
He did.
I think so.
I was fully prepared that you mixed up Will Smith and Jamie Foxx. I was like, ooh. I
I think the movie's Wild Wild West, but his name is Django or something like
Oh,
that.
I see.
Okay.
I think it's still
another.
supposed to be a spoof. Okay, 16.
16. Functionally, he is the mayor. These towns out here kind of operate as co-ops. Pretty much just people, the ranchers need to sell their livestock and people need to buy the livestock. And this kind of just is the area that pops up when those two things meet.
And the sheriff runs the law, so he's
and
he's the head of the town. Yeah.
the sheriffs are loosely approved by the, by the central government of
Is this
Andromeda.
a democracy? Is this a democratic little town?
No, the sheriff's not democratically elected. But there
His
is also
father
like
was the sheriff.
no, he was just appointed by the incarnate, like by the government. But like they don't really give a shit. Once they do that, they don't really give a shit. As long as you don't do a really bad job, they're not gonna notice.
Okay.
So sometimes I have good sheriffs, sometimes I have bad sheriffs.
Puppet sheriff.
Now the only real organized kind of unit is the Andromeda Rangers, which you don't know anything about them. You just know that sometimes when you've been walking out in the desert, you see a person up on a mesa with waving cloak behind them, and all you can see is their shadow before they walk back away. And you've heard that those are Andromeda Rangers.
Watchers.
Scour the waste for trouble.
That's all you know. But this sheriff, though approved by the company or the government at large, is pretty much operating by himself. And the rest of the people just, as long as they don't bother anybody, seem to just kind of go along.
All right. Well, yeah, in that case, I'm happy to keep following.
All right. Well, he walks you down across the town, across just about every building, before you get down to the very end, which is the tiny sheriff's office right next to a rather large jail that all the cells are open on the front. Like, there's no, like, interior that the cells are all in. They're just against the front like a motel. And they're all empty at the moment. 6 cells.
Okay.
And the sheriff's office, it's one room, but it does seem to be 2 stories because just like in the hotel, there's kind of like a balcony up at the top that's also the roof of the porch below, with a door that leads off of it. He walks you in, very simple inside, just a wooden desk, lacquer all worn off, very old, with just a stack of papers and a very worn-in office chair. Sitting kind of in another chair off in the corner is one of those figures that is covered in rags, except for their red goggles.
And it's one of the cloaked figures that
It's a ranger.
And they're sitting in a chair with a large, long sniper rifle hanged up against the wall behind. Or not hanged up, leaning up in the corner. Yeah, please, sit.
I'll
Chair
just,
you're not going to be able to fit.
Yeah.
put it to the side and take a classic Reptar crisscross applesauce. Please and thank you.
All right. Now look, you can be straight with me. All right. Iron Hanging's not robbing people out in the desert. I know that's not what happened. To be honest, I don't really care what happened. But if you have any information, it would be helpful. Look, I don't give a shit. I know you're from the city. I don't even know if you're from here. As he points to Aaron, who is, you do stand out. Just kind of in the way you talk, especially. You don't use any of the colloquial words. You're very proper. You're speaking.
Too earthy.
Yeah.
We did have a run-in with that gang. And it was kind of a side job. They wanted us to do something for them. We got it done. They put a knife right in our back. Shipped us out. We don't have... I don't know if we have any information about them. Besides them being in a aircraft in the sky. Flew very far from here.
You see anything about that?
A man black and white. Maybe if that rings a bell.
Well, calls out to the person, and a female voice comes out from inside. Yeah, I saw a plane flying in from Mirak yesterday. Unusual direction, not usual commerce vehicle.
We reckon that's the direction it came from.
Yeah, that's the city that you were from.
Oh, yeah, right.
That sounds like it to me.
Yeah.
And trust us, that vehicle holds what the Iron Hand Gang is entirely focused on. They'll be putting all their effort towards keeping that perfectly safe.
That's mighty unusual for them to go in the city. Well, anyways.
Did you get a direction of where it was going?
Yeah, it flew south, and I followed it, and that's some intel that I got. So I saw a camp. Had about 40 guys holed up there.
A camp. It may not be black, and it may not be white.
No.
But
maybe a supply drop or something.
it could,
Passing on checks around.
at very least, send them a message. We didn't die out there. And we're gonna hunt them down.
We're coming to make them the Red Hands.
We're gonna make our hands red. With their blood.
With their blood.
From their hands. And my iron. Yeah. Okay. Well, is this camp something you're wanting to keep an eye on or just get rid of?
Well, I was thinking we just move in and stomp it out. Figure if there's more, Be some info about them there. Hard part is these camps don't stay long, so I can never get a group fast enough over there. But, well, this came in this morning, and after hearing about the peculiarities of, well, your coming here, I figured I had to check it out.
In that case, I reckon we ought to move fast. Do we get any backup? Or are we gonna taste 40 kills of our own?
Well, if you want to gather some of the townsfolk, some of them might be looking for work. I'll pay for their wages, and well, you got the Ranger Jane over here. She'll help you out. She knows where it is. She'll be your guide.
I do need a guide.
Indeed.
Well, guess we could go around to the townsfolk, see who's itching to get out, stretch their legs, stretch their iron.
I imagine there's at least someone looking for a little action. All right, Sheriff. We're gonna take you up on this offer and handle that camp for you. In return, we only ask you don't report our appearance in this town. We're not exactly sure just what level of fugitive we are at the moment, but we imagine it's a high level.
Well, I won't ask any questions because I don't need any more answers. So, as far as I'm concerned, you are a loyal citizen of the state, helping do your due diligence.
Can we have an honorary deputization?
Finish this mission and then we'll talk.
Sounds good. With that, anything else?
Well, feel free to pick up any equipment you need for the ride, and just say it's on the sheriff, and I'll deal with the bill.
Radio.
Alrighty.
Head out after that. I'll give him a light salute and then nod to Did you say her name? Ranger
Jane.
Jane. Okay.
Ranger Jane.
Give her a nod.
As you guys are walking out the door, she says, "Meet you at Saloon. 2 hours. We're leaving."
All right.
Roger that.
Sounds cool to me.
Okay. All right. Heading out of the sheriff's office. Mm-hmm. We want to go get some epic rides.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As far as equipment goes, we need oxygen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We need O2.
Mm-hmm. We need that sweet.
We have firepower.
Most of the what are they called? The speeders should have an oxygen compressor on them. So at least when you're with it, you should be good. And you can also replenish your tanks, but you will still need at least some tanks for venturing away from those. So
Okay.
For this, then, maybe not.
Yeah, they seem to come with their own little thing.
I imagine we won't have to depart from our vehicles, perhaps at all.
And you're right, firepower. Anything else? Anything snazzy? Some explosives?
Is there and perhaps I could check for this. Is there like a thrift store, pawn shop?
Yeah,
it's
pawn.
a general store.
Gen store.
And also, I think all the buildings are labeled on that map. I gave you.
Oh, there's a gunsmith too.
Ooh, an old barracks. Okay.
We could go. Old barracks might have a few. Yeah.
Maybe you hit up the gunsmith, I hit up the barracks. We meet back at the motor yard.
Okay.
All right.
Like the sound of that.
In that case, I'm going to slither my way on down. Just tail going through the sand.
Oh yeah.
Perfectly wiping my footprints away as I walk. And yeah, I'm gonna go straight past the hotel towards the old barracks, which seems to be kind of on the outskirts of town. And we haven't interacted with this building at all yet, right?
I guess it was next to the hotel, but yeah.
Pretty close.
There was nothing going on there. It kind of blended in. You didn't really think about it when you were doing your initial stuff. I'm sorry, you're going to gunsmith.
I'm going to go to gunsmith.
Okay. But we'll start with you anyways. So as you walk down, still bustling in town, you walk past the mechanic and the landing pad, and you see this metal building. It has bar windows that are reinforced with a sliding metal thing behind them. It's like when they're open, they're barred, and when they're closed now, it's just a closed sheet of metal. That's where they're at right now. As well as a closed heavy steel door, and all the lights are off. It's a rather large 2-story building.
Okay. Going up to the door, can I get a sense of last time it was opened?
There is sand blown up against the front of the building.
So long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not more than like a human shin's height. But months at least.
Okay. This is kind of what I was hoping for, actually. I mean, it might be hard to get inside. We'll see if I can even do that. But, potentially some old weapons left around or something.
Yeah, right.
Getting inside, though,
could be in there.
Could be pretty frickin' tough.
Get your spade out.
And also, sorry, one small note is right next to the door is the Andromeda Corporation's logo, stamped into like a sign.
Have I seen it anywhere else in town?
Corpo barracks.
No.
Okay.
Actually, on the sheriff's office and on the jail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Official buildings.
All right, you know what? In that case, I'm just going to, take a quick look and then run my ass over to the gunsmith just to join you.
Okay.
And then I think there's a chance maybe there's some, thermite or some crap at the gunsmith to help us get in.
That's what... Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because, I don't think I'm going to be able to break in there myself, honestly. I mean, I got some firepower, but seems pretty heavy. So, I'm just going to hurry on back over and catch up with him.
Okay, yeah. You kind of got caught up talking to a ranger, to the ranger.
Oh yeah, I am interested.
Something. So I'll let you ask a question to the ranger real quick, and that'll be like kind of your delay you have to catch him up to.
What do I actually want to ask the ranger? So, how does one become a ranger?
Well, I've kind of always wanted to be one. You get appointed by a sheriff, and then they take you to a training camp. Boot camp, and then once you succeed, one of the big sheriffs in the Habs will send you to an area, and from there it's all about finding leads and bringing them into local sheriffs. Pretty much a bounty hunter for the state.
Bounty hunter, kind of like a detective too.
A little bit. I know just about every part of this land, every fold, every canyon. I can navigate it.
You'll be a good addition to the crew then.
Indeed, as will you and your friend as she sees you. Yeah.
Oh, you're back.
Dead end. May need some extra firepower. Doesn't look open.
Firepower for what?
Actually, you're an official of some kind. Do you have any idea why the barracks is closed?
Why is it so old?
When they pulled the garrisons from the towns into the city, they shut it all up. So those guys, I figure they're in Mirak right now, riot control or something. But we had about 10 guys in our garrison protecting us in our local area, but they're gone now, and they lived there. And
you reckon they left some armaments behind?
It's unlikely, but possible.
I suppose I'll take that.
I mean, they are draftees, so I don't think they give too much of a shit about their equipment.
Right, yeah.
It is just now dawning on me I didn't try the door. Like I could have at least tried.
Didn't you like a spade or something? Or
So you know what?
I'll let you know, just so you don't have to go back. You did try it, and it was locked.
Okay. I mean, I probably would have tried it.
Yeah.
Did you try Frenching it though?
Did I try Frenching?
Didn't try Frenching.
Oh, I gotta go back.
I mean, dude, come on.
Okay, I'll save the French technique for when we're all there.
Right.
I want to have Jane see it, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, all right. I'll just kind of, I don't know, just kind of idle up a little bit. I'm not interested in buying guns, but while we go in there, I'll just be looking for anything, like, material destroying, explosive or burning or otherwise.
Matter
maybe a torch.
destroyer.
Matter. I'm looking for a matter destroyer.
You got any of those here?
Unfortunately, he is fresh out.
Ooh, damn it.
He's
Just
fresh
sold
out
the last one.
Doomsday devices and black hole makers.
The starbound matter manipulator. Oh,
But
man.
when you do walk in,
Is the gravity
there
gun
are
in there? Oh, bro.
2 large gun cases with metal bars blocking. You would see guns kind of locked in. They're behind the counter. But on your side of the counter, there isn't really anything. It's kind of empty. There's like a bench along the wall you could sit on. But you do see a Mac Taren man, which is the kind of scorpion-esque. I don't know if have we seen one yet in this campaign?
The doctor.
Doc
Right,
was.
correct.
Yeah.
And he got You got some pretty good.
I got a good picture.
Some pretty good AI art for that. It looked pretty similar to what I was imagining for sure.
How to see that? But yeah, so it's he is sitting there kind of upright in a chair built for him.
Can I tell any difference between this one and the other one?
Yeah.
This one's
any features.
So the other one's was like a steel gray. This one is closer to black, kind of like a black gray, kind of like Dylan's shirt, kind of the darker part, like
this part. Yeah.
Like kind of that's the two difference. Like one was one color and one was the other color.
Dippin's shirt.
Okay. This was the doc.
I hope we.
This is the gunman.
I hope we encounter something that looks like my shirt in this campaign.
Maybe
amorphous ball of meat.
Let's just throw in some cosmic horror, okay?
That's for the fungus episode. Oh shit. Yeah, there's gonna be a fungus episode.
There's a meat fungus.
But you might as well subscribe. So you don't miss the fungus.
You don't smash that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell. Don't forget to hit the bell.
Oh my god,
hit
dude!
The bell!
It feels so good when you hit the bell for us.
This is the content that they wanted.
Isn't it fun to do that?
Yeah.
It hurts a little,
but
it's still kind of fun.
It does make me feel like a gross, disgusting shill, but
it's fun.
Like
a fun way, in like a cute, fun kind of way.
Fun sellout.
Yeah, you're right.
Selling out for yourself.
That's a good way to describe YouTube in general.
Yeah, a fun sellout.
What does this guy sound like? Hello. So there's kind of a metally sound to the voice that I can't do. It's kind of
like almost like an echo a little bit. Okay.
Hello.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna be crossed up, kind of just looking around in the back a little bit.
Evening. We are here on the sheriff's word.
We're here on the devil's business.
Oh,
you know
my word!
You've come to the right place.
Yeah. Got all the types of devil's playthings here.
Need something to kill a devil, work with a devil,
be like a devil.
Anything.
I've even got this gun called the Devil.
It's just got horns and a little tail on it.
It's just always.
But it's just a shotgun.
It's a harpoon gun that shoots tridents.
Oh hell yeah!
Or pitchforks.
The pitchfork.
I guess there's 3.
Tridents 3, pitchforks 2.
2.
The devil's 2.
Right.
Devil is 2.
Yeah.
It's a really effective fucking thing.
Play half sword, and you will immediately eat those words.
Okay.
The pitchforks are fuckers. They kill you every time. It's just like a
Pitchforks are
spear,
kinda
but with
scary.
a broader head.
I guess that's fair.
Like a farmer
but like,
mob
just
of
take
zombies.
4. Why have 2 instead of 4?
Well, I mean, less surface area, more stabbability.
I don't know. It's just like 4 stabbing points.
4 stab better than 2 stab, though, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Anyways,
you have any of those?
What are you guys looking for? Oh, what are you looking for today?
Something to take out a band of bandits. 40 guys. I'm looking for high explosives, Molotovs, flammables, things of that nature. I think I'm packing pretty heavy on the gun part. But...
Do you have any chemical weapons? like we're talking like non-Geneva shit.
The Geneva Convention isn't a thing here, right?
That's old news. They repealed that in like 2050.
Right. He did seem to ponder it when you said like the serious chemical stuff.
Yeah. I'm just any chemical stuff.
Any?
Oh.
You guys fuck with chemical warfare here?
I could get you some worms.
That's kind of my MO.
Worm killer.
Oh, like a herbicide.
It'll kill all the life in a field.
You got like bleach here.
I think there's bleach in that.
Okay, I don't know what you're cooking, but
He
I
wants
like it.
mustard gas, but
I'm a mustard gas.
he's trying to go back to World War One.
I was like, he wants to make his
We're
socks
in-
extra
we're in
white. Like, what's the play?
But when it
He
comes
wants to kill
to
himself.
We can make our own
when it
bomb.
comes to explosives,
I'm gonna
we,
drink that shit.
I do have some dynamite.
You got forbidden juice here? Or the forbidden candies?
Come to me after hours.
He's the weapons guy. He doesn't got the juice in the can.
Okay.
He did say he had straight up dynamite.
You have dynamite though?
Yes, and worm killer. So two if you want those chemical weapons. But I mean, you're not gonna want to walk in that canyon for about 3 days afterwards. But it'll clear out a whole
That's
canyon.
some strong worm killer.
Is this like
Is that like a big worm?
Like a grenade? Or like what is it?
How does this work?
Like how is it applied?
Well, it's
Or is it
just like a sprayer?
It's just like a spray that you have a
almost.
crank
It's
for.
a generator.
The wheelbarrow.
Generator connected to a tank with tubes with holes in it that go out for about 30 feet in each direction, and it will spray kind of a cloud that will permeate and hit any area kind of within that elevation, if that makes sense. It'll hang low. It's heavier than air.
That's cool as shit.
Fumigate.
But it will stay for a long time. 3 days is a conservative estimate. It can take a long time.
Is it single use?
Yes. I mean, unless you want to go into the cloud and turn the valve off, but I wouldn't do that.
Oh, like suck it back up.
Or like, well, it's single use, but you can it's a valve that you can open and
Put
close
your mouth
to
in the tube.
empty the tank.
Give her
If that makes sense. Like there's 10 gallons of it. You open the thing and it sprays out, and if you close it, you could conserve it. But like you don't want to walk into that area again. So it's functionally kind of single use, but unless you can find a way to close the valve.
Oh, it's like a thing you set and leave.
Yeah, and like the tubes like set out, and like you like open it, and it will fill the tubes and kind of spray out in a big cloud. Yeah.
Okay.
And it will fall. So if you lift from up, it'll like kind of descend.
Maybe not for this journey, but later down the line.
I feel like this is such a clear like poison gas backpack flamethrower type deal.
I know.
Maybe we can modify it.
Yeah, you don't want.
Maybe we can bring it to
It's
Tinker
powerful
Tom
though,
or
so like
whatever.
you don't want if that explodes, you're dead. Like you are instantly dead.
Right. Okay.
Maybe we can bring it to Tinker Tom or somebody, and they can like
Put it in blue.
turn him into a chemical weapon.
Oh my!
It's like send in the blue.
It's like the Iron Giant. What if a gun had a brain? But what if a chemical weapon had a brain?
Brain.
Okay.
Dude.
I'm
Fuck, that's cool.
so many ideas are going through my head right now. I will take one of those and one stick of dynamite, and then he'll take that's two separate tabs.
Throw a few more and put it all in the sheriff's tab.
Did I give you my money?
Oh, we're putting it on the sheriff's tab.
It's on the sheriff's tab.
It's on the sheriff's tab.
That's always fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright, it goes. So it's
Yeah.
about the size
We're
of.
not paying for this shit.
I'm trying to figure out a thing that I can compare it to. Like
what's a good comparison?
like 3 5-gallon buckets. I don't know,
Like torso,
okay.
mine torso size.
a little bigger than that. Yeah, like
Damn! That must be huge!
Those are some huge canisters!
That's a whale of a canister. Oh my. All
You
right.
didn't tell us they were this big.
Slow your roll, Buster.
it's a big liquid tank with a small kind of cube pack next to it, and then a bunch of rolled up tubes that are connected to various kind of like fire hydrant like valves.
Cool.
And then puts just a satchel of dynamite. That should be enough for you guys.
Sick.
Thank you very much.
You can I just need one stick for now.
Okay, there you go.
And then I'll just strap that thing to my back for now, just for safe carrying.
And then I'll add I'll take the satchel charger, the dynamite, the sticks.
And now while they're doing, I'm gonna leave with my stick and pack
Okay.
and walk back.
And are you gonna do anything else while you're in the store?
Do I need? Nah. Maybe later. Maybe we come back.
Okay, so you're gonna follow.
I'll follow.
Okay. All right.
I'll go see what you're up to with this
Guys,
dynamite.
walk back all the way
Just
across
walking
town.
through town, one stick of dynamite.
Looking like the happiest man in the world. Happiest Ragnarok ever. I got a stick of dynamite.
I'm as happy as a Reptarog with a stick of dynamite.
And a gas bomb that could kill the whole village.
Happy as a Reptarog with a chemical weapon. Like a pig in shit.
You're at the old barracks.
Okay. First things first.
All right, what are you gearing to do here, Carno?
Well, first things first. I mean, I'm open to ideas. I was gonna blow it up. I don't know where exactly, but
I think you just throw it in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe put it in, or you're trying to...
You're trying to get in, right?
Maybe put it where all that dust is built up along the door. Like blow it all out from Kingdom Come.
Now, are you
Shoot
trying
the
to?
door in?
The ranger pipes in. You're trying to light off dynamite in a city street?
I mean, we can go off the street a little ways.
We can blow up the back.
That might be better.
Okay.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm trying to see what happens. So,
Hey, Ranger, Jane, me too.
I just don't want paperwork to deal with if you blow
really?
up, a bunch of ranchers on a city street.
I mean, hey, if you want to go the block down just to save yourself the
Well, then
implication.
I want to see. I want to see.
You know what, Jane? You're my kind of ranger.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just go around the back.
All right. And there's an identical door on the back.
Oh,
Just like,
okay, this
Nice.
works. Okay, so it's like the steel like thing over the door. Like there's this thing.
it's just a really heavy steel door.
I guess I don't know why I thought there would be like a medieval like steel bar.
At least not on the outside of the door.
Right.
Right. Okay. I see what. Yeah.
Okay, so lore drop, Raptorok's
Lord drop.
Raptorok spit slightly sticky. So I just and then put on the door.
Oh, I like that.
I don't actually have any fire on me.
Shit. Do I have a match?
Do you smoke? I mean, either way, yeah, you've got one.
I'm in Earth. I probably have like Malboro zombie or something.
Either way, you have like a
Yeah.
lighter or something, but I'm just wondering if you smoke cigarettes. And
Yeah.
They still have,
Marlboro's 3050.
oh yeah, the Marlboro company
Marlboro's-
still exists.
There's a Marlboro plant at
3,000
this
years
point.
anniversary.
I
Yeah.
can't name the company, but whatever company, that company still exists. The big tobacco
The
company.
big tobacco.
Big tobacco is still around.
Yeah,
Matter of fact,
tobacco.
now that they have a whole planet that they can sell aliens. Huge market
tobacco
for
planet.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
No advertising laws and a huge addiction to nicotine.
Big Tobacco is a great like Discord nickname.
Yeah, it is. Have you been to the tobacco fields of the Jupiter moon? A whole planet of cigarettes.
Come to Planet Tobacco.
No one runs from Big Tobacco. We always get our man.
Nobody runs from tobacco.
Anyways,
You got a match, a lighter.
I got Zippo. How about that? I got
perfect.
with a little pinup on it.
Space
pinup
Zippo.
girl.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a sexy.
That's
Zippo.
hot as fuck.
Human pinup or
Thanks,
alien
bro.
pinup? Human pinup or
It's a fish person. It's a fish.
fish pinup?
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
What was their
Fish
species name?
Yeah.
I have them right here. I gotta remember that.
It's
The Gaheen.
it's a Gaheen pinup.
We had to stall for 1 second. We just started fucking freaking out.
Jesus
God,
Christ!
what are you doing
Light
to
this
us?
dynamite. Light this dynamite.
Okay.
What are you guys doing? Dynamite's burning.
Step a few. I step back
How far do you step back?
to where Jane is.
Okay, she steps back about 150 feet.
Where are you? Just see.
I'm gonna.
And it explodes.
Boom! I'm just gonna dive into the sand.
Okay.
Like going the other way.
Start digging.
What are you doing?
Cover. Get down.
Okay, neither of you guys just said, I'm gonna run away. So, can both of
watching.
you guys make a reflex save for me?
Fuck. Oh.
Now, do remember I'm in the sand.
Yep, I am definitely remembering that you're
Okay,
you
I
dove down into the sand.
I just wanted to make sure.
yeah.
You did die.
I actually got another 18, which is gonna be even better after I add my reflex. Which is pretty good. Oh, it's not that good. Dirty 20.
Dirty
a
20?
stinky dirty 20.
I got a 12.
A 12. Okay, well, as a big ball of smoke and sand flies out, you feel a little heat on your ass, but you're fine. You did actually bury yourself pretty well in there. But you, having just dived and having no armor, are blown away and unable to get enough cover.
God damn it, bro.
You take 10 damage. As
Fuck, that hurts.
Fly into the sand.
Fuck. Dude.
a bit of iron shrapnel hits you in the shoulder, cutting deeply into the back of your arm. But
hurt.
that iron shrapnel is coming from the now obliterated door on this building.
God, this better have been worth it.
It's open.
I'm gonna get up.
I can tell.
Oh,
God.
yeah, I'm just gonna get up and look at the door. How big of a hole did we blow here?
So you guys stuck it into just the sand on the bottom, right?
No, it's
Oh, stuck. Right. So from about 2 feet up to about 6 feet up, and the entire door's width is just
Just a hole.
about like a 4x4 hole in it.
all right. Well, I'm gonna walk over to that smoking hole.
Don't I love a smoking hole?
I mean, I guess just at a glance, peering in, can I see anything?
So, initially no, but this room is just a kitchen that you've blown into, or like kitchen and dining area. No food. Doesn't appear. It's very dusty. I mean, now it's really dusty. But it's very dark. All the lights are off, and there are no windows because they're all steel barred shut.
Okay.
Shit.
Can I get myself in there reasonably easy?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Just climb on in, take a little glance around, and I guess I'm just gonna immediately look for the exits of the kitchen.
Cool. One to the right and one with a closed door just ahead. One to the right, the door is open, and you see it's just kind of a hallway with 3 doors in it.
All right.
Split up, divide and conquer.
Took the words out of my butt.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna go for the locked one.
The closed one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You close one.
I'll go for the other one then.
Cool. So I'll go with you first.
Okay.
So you walk through the open door. Any door you get is unlocked. These seem to be... Well, first one's a bathroom.
Okay.
And the next 2 are storage rooms. There's not many boxes, but there are a couple boxes.
Do I have to pry them open?
They are
or?
steel sealed boxes.
Fuck. Any lock? Any way to open them? Any lid?
I'm trying to think. Give me a knowledge check of some sort.
Okay. Can you pass me my dice? I forgot to grab my dice.
Not the dice.
Thank you.
Oh my god, bro's gotta play with his own dice.
I gotta play with myself.
Give me like a knowledge like engineering.
Perfect. I do have that. Nat 20.
Nat 20? Okay.
I know these crates like the back of my hand.
This guy knows everything to know about boxes.
I know boxes.
When you came
I know
from
box.
Earth,
Especially fish box.
Oh shit!
Jesus Christ!
Shit! Oh.
Any headphone users are just like,
that's
The nuclear
There'll be a
dab.
more warning for that.
dab.
There'll be a more. You can hear that for miles,
They're
bro.
my wrist,
oh
dude.
Fuck.
That's just so cool.
It just so happens that
shit,
the ship that you stowed away on to get to this planet actually
Yes.
was an Andromeda military ship. And so they
Okay,
had
yeah,
these
yeah.
boxes. These are Andromeda military boxes.
Just like home.
Just like, oh my god, I know my way around these.
You can
Spent
tell that
16
either
months in one of those.
there's
Oh my
either
God.
one of them is either rifles or artillery shells, and the other one is just a general equipment one that you can't really identify.
Interesting. Okay. I'll
And
note
they are open through an electronic lock that is internal. Like you can't see a lock on the outside, but if you like hold up a thing that has a code, like an encryption code next to it, then it will open.
I need blue, man. Me, a master hacker.
While you think of a way to kind of figure this out,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
walk through the front door, or not the front door, the door that's closed. It unlocked and opened.
Okay.
To another kind of half hallway, half just kind of like central area, as there's a staircase that kind of, so you're here, the staircase kind of goes up behind you, if that makes sense. Like you're walking kind of from underneath the staircase almost.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Towards an open room to your left that seems to be a large bunk room. And then if you want to go upstairs, you can do that, but we'll there. And also the door that would have been the front one that you did blow up is also at the front.
Okay. I'm just gonna first take a peek into the bunk room. Just do a quick scan for anything.
Give me a perception check.
An 18 again.
Oh, wow.
That will be 22.
22. It's mostly empty, except for, do you know what a barracks bag is, if I say that?
I mean, I imagine a duffel bag.
It's a big ass cinch
imagine
bag,
that
like
too.
a big cinch laundry bag with one strap on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I don't know if they still do it, but that's like the thing that military people like in World War II and Vietnam like carried all their stuff in when they were like taking the plane over or whatever.
Big ass
You see one mostly empty barracks bag, but it looks like there might be something in it, something in the room.
Okay. I'll slither over and take a little peek-see.
Okay.
Slid those thingies in there.
Well, you open it up. First off, there is a decrepit piece of food. It looks like a ration that got partially open, so it didn't preserve. It's bad by your standards. It wasn't good when it was fresh, and now it's bad.
I thought about it still.
You did. I for sure.
I mean, he eats people.
You sure did.
Some rotten food.
Then you pull out it's like a syringe, but it's like the size of like a banana. If that makes sense.
Shit, bro.
Is it full of anything?
It is, but you can't. It's not clear. So it's kind of like an EpiPen type syringe.
Do we got drugs?
It's got a big ass red cross on it. As long as a big ass warning that you can read, but the text is really small. So I'll need to give you a perception check. I'll need to make a perception check to read that. Oh, and the third object is an Andromeda army helmet.
Oh.
Too small for you to wear. Could possibly fit Aaron.
I do like my hat, though.
Could be useful for disguise, I suppose.
Oh, true.
Just set that back down, pick up the needle. I'm not going to worry about reading it. I reckon I just know it's important for now, so I'm just going to do my best to carefully store it.
Okay.
I'm just going to show it to you.
Yeah, is that the res syringe? I don't know.
And, yeah, I'll grab the helm as well, just for now. Sorry, what was the other thing?
The rotten.
Raw
right.
memory.
Yeah, I'll leave that, I think. Okay, let's go out the room, and it was just...
I think so.
Was
upstairs
there any other...
in the front door.
Okay, so just upstairs.
Okay. I'll cut back to you in a sec. What's your plan?
Can I make a check to try and... Do I have any hacker skills at all?
I'll allow you purely because you watched these things, and so I'll say you've taken a particular interest on these type of crates. I'll give you a disable device check.
Oh, okay.
These are really high tech, and I would say if you didn't get that nat 20, you wouldn't be able to do anything with these right now.
Perfect.
But because you got that nat 20, I'll at least let you try to make a disable device check.
Yeah, I slept in one.
No score. That was big. Yeah. 16 months.
16 months.
New cannon.
A dirty 20.
Okay. You don't have the materials to do it, but you reckon if you could just get like a decently strong electric pulse to just activate right next to like where you know the lock is on the thing, you might be able to just like trip it.
Okay.
So like unless you have something you want to break on you don't really have anything that can create that charge, but at least you have a plan of action.
That there is a plan of action. You'll be happy because at least there's something interesting in here. Okay. Then I'll leave the room if there's nothing else.
There is nothing else in there.
You said there were 2 storage rooms, or just this one?
The other storage room, you look and it looked like that was probably like the food, like the pantry for the kitchen, and then this one is much more of like a storeroom. Okay. And these rooms are mostly empty. It looks like these just kind of accidentally got left behind. Anything that is here. So, but upstairs, we'll cut back to upstairs. There's actually
Slither myself up.
It's one big room with one kind of small room. Like think of like a barracks in like a hangar where it's like one long ass room, you know. But there's no beds in here. Just one big empty table that looked like it probably was like a war table or like a planning table.
Yeah.
There is. Can you just make a perception check for what you see in here? Because it's really dark in here.
Like a map or something that could be useful.
17.
17. Cool. So you can tell on the table there was a big map. Like there's like kind of like a way the table is not like stained, dyed. Like the sun came in and bleached the rest of the table, but not where it was underneath the map. It'd been there for a long time. And a small file of papers that is shoved underneath kind of one of the feet of a desk in the corner of the room. In the back corner, you barely saw it, but you could see a manila folder peeking out.
And sorry, did you say there was a map, or just I could tell there was one?
You could tell there was a map on there.
Okay.
Is there enough to take a snap or something?
No.
Oh yeah, not an
17
actual
now.
impression of it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll slither on over and I'll just grab the papers, make sure I get them all. But yeah, I'm not gonna worry about looking at them for now.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll just come back down.
Cool.
In that time, I noticed his big old footprints upstairs. So I'll walk to the front room and see if there's anything there.
What is that?
Oh, that is my computer.
That's just the noise it makes? Oh,
yeah,
that's probably fine.
Yeah, it's got like a broken fan on it.
That should be fine,
So
yeah.
sometimes it does that.
It sounded like closer for some reason.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, is it raining on top of us?
Might be a touch of background noise, but
Sorry about
for
that.
a second.
I think that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Keep the computer as little use as possible to make
That's-
the fan stay off. But
Okay, so yeah, come back down soon to see them. Okay, first things first, I'm just gonna go ahead and place the helmet on top of your hat, and
pretty
then
heavy.
I offer you these papers.
Oh, God.
To be clear, it's only like 10 papers in like a manila folder. Yeah.
I offer you these papers. Only thing I could find other than this,
Which I also just I'll just give it to you. I don't want to read it.
Okay.
I don't want to read it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not a reader.
By choice.
By choice, I'm sure.
Might give these to Jen or whatever. She does paperwork.
Oh, she does do that.
Can I do the perception check or can I read
Give me a
it?
perception check.
Okay.
The tiny fine print.
Okay.
Will heal, but could become a frog.
But could mutate. Could grow an extra arm.
If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, your baby could become a frog.
Will raise the dead. But
You'll feel much better.
it's like a monkey's paw situation.
That's what the
What did you
label
get?
says.
What did you
So
get?
it's like a
Dirty 20.
monkey's paw situation.
So it's like a monkey's
You
paw.
read, warning, use only in last resort. Heavy internal bleeding and hemorrhaging possible. Headaches, collapse, and imminent death possible.
Oh God. Says you can get AIDS from this.
Like normal AIDS?
No, like the bad AIDS.
Space AIDS!
Oh yeah.
Oh, God, okay. But what
and-
does it say?
Does it say what
Well,
it
I was
does?
gonna say, you keep reading. It said, apply to upper thigh in case of emergency to give an energy and / adrenaline boost. So it's a super stim. So you hit it on your leg, and
adrenaline.
it will give you. I'm not going to tell you the exact bonus, but it'll give you an extreme bonus to health for a short amount of time. But it will also do 10 damage to you when you're done. So
Shit, okay.
it's kind of like quickly use it when you're on your last moment. But if the battle's still going on when that happens, you will be dying and doing death saves when it is done.
When it's over. Shit.
Interesting.
I think you should have this.
Might as well, I suppose.
You're the one who's gonna be running in there and shit, so.
I also just most likely to tank the damage it does.
Yes, true.
Yeah,
A
I'll
little scary.
I'll keep the crack syringe.
The crack syringe.
I'll keep the crack boner.
The space age syringe.
And then, what is Jane's reaction to these papers? Is she even interested?
Yeah, I give them to Jane. Jane, what do you think about these?
Well, she reads through. Oh, this is the garrison captain's some notes about.
Oh, a diary.
Interesting. Saying that the
Is his crush in there?
yeah, here. I'll let you you can read that one. That one just it's like a love letter to his wife, and it's really gross. It's
Dang.
just
Really steamy.
let it don't wash. I'll be home soon. Let it reek. Crunch it up.
Girl,
I want that shit
girl,
crusty.
it better be crusty down there, huh?
I want to sound like Velcro when I go in.
I want to crack it like an ASMR
I want that
video.
shit to grab my dick and never give up.
Anyways, but the main thing is it's talking about federal activity in the Hinter. I don't really know.
Federal activity. Well, I suppose that's none of our concern.
Yeah, not
It's
really.
unusual.
Unusual, though.
Oh,
Nothing I can really decipher. Bunch of really ledgers and stuff.
do you think it's possible, rather than just returning to the big city, this garrison was sent to do something else? Something in the Highlands?
Maybe. Whatever it is,
Special.
see, it's not a complete report. It's kind of just parts of pages from a bunch of different reports thrown in. But yeah, maybe. It looks like it was a little before they got sent back, but I don't know.
Interesting.
Something fishy.
Well,
Fed activity out here. What are they doing?
if it has nothing to do with that thief camp, then it's of no interest to me.
Currently. May I take it back?
Sure, yeah. I am. She does keep one. Keep that one with me, though.
Oh, okay.
Thank the sheriff.
It's the love letter part.
No, you still got,
It's the
you still
dirt.
got that
It's
one.
the dirty letter.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
That's mine. Oh, yeah. I don't know any of these words.
I got material later.
Don't worry, there's a drawing of the guy's nuts on
Aaron,
the
read this to me.
Wait, Aaron, what does slam pig mean?
Oh God.
And a
Gotta
crack,
have the birds and the bees talk, Ricardo.
a crack boner?
Why? What is a fuck nugget?
And how is it used to make one squirt?
What does this have to do with military activity?
Aaron,
In relation to the crack burner.
what is squirt?
how does a squad apply the slam pig?
What does
Anyways,
making that bitch squirt like the Buckingham fountain
as you
mean?
guys
Making her squirt like the Buckingham Palace.
No, it's a Buckingham Fountain. The
Buckingham Fountain.
I like that. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Something about the Buckingham Palace is just even funny. Like the Buckingham Palace is squirting its head off.
God, dude.
Make her squirt like Queen Elizabeth.
That's an incestuous squirt.
All right, let's get back on the rails here.
Yes, it is.
Jay goes, all right, guys, we gotta go.
Okay.
It's time to go.
Okay.
Sorry,
It's been 2 hours.
just still hung up on incestuous squirt. But yeah, let's get out of here. And then you didn't want anything else from the gunsmith?
Gunsmith, I think I'm all right with. But I did want to talk with you. I just say I did find something in there. Storage crate, rifles or shells of some kind.
Oh,
But very high-tech crates. We'll need some sort of very high impulse to crack them.
Well, I was thinking about going and dropping off this chemical weapon with our mechanic friend.
Mm-hmm.
And seems like the kind of guy who might have something that could give a good jolt.
Very true.
Like a
like this thinking.
defibrillator.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be the doctor. Okay, we'll try him second. But I think the mechanic will have it.
Yes.
so is the guy who we left Blue with in the mechanic shop that we were talking about earlier?
No,
or is
he's
he-
the radio station
He's in the
guy.
Right.
Yeah,
He's
More
the
like-
Radio Shack
He's more like
guy.
a tinkerer
The tinker
kind of guy.
guy.
Mechanic's
Okay.
much more like, yeah, I know how this works.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, you get when you're outside the barracks, you do hear it's actually like a robotic. Catch a ride.
Catch it, right? I'm going to fix your ride.
Shit, I think we might have to go catch a ride. But let's go talk to our buddy first.
I'm sorry, which buddy is that?
The Radio Shack guy.
Radio Shack guy. Okay.
Just gonna go talk to him. I'm assuming not much progress is going to be made on Blue. I'd still be interested to know.
Yeah, maybe he's got him like all open.
Yeah.
And shit.
Okay.
But
So you
then,
walk to
yeah.
the radio station. You walk on in. And so remember, this room was pretty empty when you walk here, except for his little
Besides that little
desk with
desk
the
on the
radio on it.
floor.
Yeah. Well, now
You
there
remember
is,
this stuff.
you know, like the clear plastic like garbage liner or whatever. Like it's not like garbage bag. It's like the
Garbage
clear
liner?
plastic that like people use to like cover up walls and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's like kind of like garbage bag material. but
Like
it's
a crime scene would
Yeah,
happen.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like Dexter.
So the corner,
like Dexter's like
you can see there's
yeah,
bright
kill
lights
room.
inside of
it's
that.
It's like Dexter.
This is like Dexter.
So it's all covered up, and you can hear like, and it's bright in there. And there's a table with parts of things. You see like an arm get picked up, and it's a guy working in there.
Shit.
Doesn't even seem to notice you entered the building.
Let's try not to startle him.
Yeah, I don't want him to fuck anything with Blue.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna let you go in.
Okay. I'll slowly approach. Excuse me.
Ah! Yeah. Yes.
Sorry to startle you.
And you see he walks out. He's got like blood all over like a leather apron. Takes out these long gloves. What can I do for you? And he closes it, and you can't even like see what's in there.
Well, being the town tinker, we're coming to you to see if you have anything that can produce an extreme shock.
I could probably get something with that. What do you need it for?
Opening something.
Like a federal box.
Like a metal box.
I feel like we can trust this.
Yeah, I mean, he's the tinker guy, yeah.
Also, you guys could have carried them with you if you did want to take them.
the
I was
boxes?
gonna...
You probably, the one was like
I
a
didn't
smaller
know,
one. The
yeah.
other big rifle one you probably could carry even if you went slow.
Oh sure.
Shit.
Yeah. If I knew that, I probably would have lugged him over. So yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You've got.
To open something like this.
Well, I could do it, but I'll need at least one of the gizmos inside. That's my payment.
I think that's a good deal.
That sounds pretty fair.
Yeah.
All right. And he goes. Yeah. And he's got like one of like the big deep desk drawers in his desk in the back. And he,
Just endless.
try this. And he pulls out a taser.
Oh. High power.
And you see
got a
he
taser.
preps. He goes there. And he like zaps it. The metal rebounds back up his own arm, and it's like the box opens.
Dude, I love this guy.
You are a brave warrior.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he did it again!
Oh my god!
He's a psycho!
crazy! Do you think he
Okay.
likes it?
All right, big guy. I'm just gonna try to like console him and
And he,
make
like,
sure he's.
after he does it, like he drops the taser and tell like you
Okay.
like hold him up. So he
All
doesn't
right, big
fall
guy. All
over.
right, yeah. But
Holy fuck that! Woo!
Big one.
Red, green, blue, red, green, blue. Yeah.
You got it.
Tight, tight, tight.
You're in there. You're in there. Okay.
You did that shit, bro.
just get in the boxes. I'm not gonna keep them.
Is it cracked?
They open up.
What do we see inside? What treasures are in
In
these boxes?
one of them
These Fed crates.
is, so sorry, in the smaller one, it's only one item. It is a pair of goggles. Maybe a little small, but they could fit on either of you. It'd be a little small for you. And the other one has 2 guns in it. One is an Andromeda Core repeater. Marginally better than the ones you have. Not like the highest of high end, but better than what you got. And the other one is a one-shot like elephant gun type thing.
Like heavy blaster, heavy rail gun.
And it is an Andromeda weapon, but it is, unlike other Andromeda weapons, still one shot, like have to reload, because it is just like a big shell.
All right, big fella. I'm gonna let you. Do we want the goggles or do we want the guns?
Oh, right, we gotta give him one.
Yeah.
Maybe we give him the little gun? Because I was thinking...
Do you want the elephant gun? I could take the laser rifle, or...
We still have Mr. Yellow's
we
gun,
have Yellow's laser, right?
The sniper?
His
Yes.
sniper laser.
Like, oh yeah. Which one of you has that?
I think you took it.
I feel like I had it.
I didn't
Because
remember
you
that
didn't
or
have a
you
gun.
leave it at his grave. I didn't remember which one it was.
We didn't look at the stats. Yeah. But you had it because you didn't have a gun for now.
Right.
So do you want the elephant gun?
I was already
could
gonna
take that laser.
I was already gonna give you yellow sniper just because I feel like you're gonna be at range anyway. But having the elephant gun, that seems like it could be good close range.
Dude.
Just
I mean, you just blow someone. You blow their entire torso away.
yeah.
And
Yeah. That sounds pretty cool.
He would have to like shoulder this thing and fire. You can hip fire this thing
You
like
got
a,
all
like
those
a
fucking
shotgun.
arms too.
Like a fucking
Wait, you can
lever action.
reload with one arm.
It's
and
not lever
still
action.
shoot.
It's over under 2 barrels. It's like a break action over under
cracker?
shotgun. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Damn.
That's what I'm gonna call it. The cracker. The Krakenator.
Okay. Yeah. And wait, so are you sure about? You at least want to see what the goggles do?
I think I do. If there's just goggles in the case that I thought was like a shell case, I mean, they gotta be kind of special. I do want to put the goggles on.
Okay. So initially, it is just kind of like a dark, like that night vision green kind of. It's kind of hard to see. And then after a minute, like you kind of tinker and you hit a button on the side, it lights up, and you kind of are like, whoa, and you back up enough, kind of to the corner, and you realize there's a square outline of him now. Like it's him, and he's got like a box, and now it's like taking most of your vision, but like you walk outside, and there's a small one that is like blocking in the corner. Like it is highlighting people on the.
Okay, I'm imagining that meme, that image of John Lennon when he has the 2 hit boxes, the one that's his body and then the one that's separate because he's doing the stanky leg.
Right. Yeah.
Is that kind
It's
of
like Fallout Vats.
Yeah, it's like
yeah, it's like Fallout.
Yeah, it's like kind of.
And so, but instead of like setting you up for vets, but it's more like if you were to look out on like a horizon and there was a guy that would be like unseeable, it would highlight a little box that's moving with him. Like it is zooming in and locating targets before you.
Shit. How does
And
being
now, it's
outside?
green for you, but you see now it lights up as red goggles. These are the same goggles that Jane is wearing. These are Ranger goggles.
Okay, I'm just gonna have a little aside with him out of the earshot.
He's not. Oh wait, like outside of like the radio guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's. Out of it.
Okay.
Do you think maybe he'd be okay with a hand-me-down? Like you take the good one and just give him your old one, like as far as the guns go?
Oh yeah, because is this Andromeda one better than Yellow's, or are they about the same?
I forgot you had yellows. They're about the same as yellows.
Okay.
Yellow had a better gun than you.
Is
guys
there
did.
any difference between Yellow's and this new one?
I would say that this one is much more like yellows is modified. It's like a modified worse gun, if that makes so. It's like it's lower quality, but it's been modified to be better, and so it's kind of like a little bit more of a kick, but it's a little slower and a little bit more rickety. Whereas the other one is much more like standard. It's firing smaller rounds that are not going to do much damage, but a little bit more ammo in the gun and a little bit faster of a reload /
Quicker, more stable.
I kind of just because I got my pistols, I might want the clunkier sniper.
You might recognize at this. That's like this is standard
That's fair.
issue rifle for the Andromeda Corps. Like this is what like
Standard,
if they got a rifle in the city, this is what they were using.
You know what?
I feel like maybe we could find more of these.
You got that helmet. That's 2 pieces of disguise.
Shit, actually, you're fucking.
It's probably
right.
at least worth having for that because you could come in. You could act as a guard with a gun, and like it would make sense.
Fuck, you're actually... Can I pull a switcheroo? Put the yellow's gun in the crate and grab the other one? Make it look like I always had the other one?
He's going to have a tough time, but I am going to let him make a perception check against your sleight of hand.
Okay.
He does have taser brain, so I think you have a decent shot here. Can I also just reconsole him, just to like kind of get his attention on me just a little bit? Like,
Oh, you're doing all right, pal.
Oh yeah, what in the boxes? What are in the
Well, one's a pair of goggles, and then we got a couple of big guns. One looks a little weird though. What kind of guns do you like? Just like, what kind of guns do you like?
And I got an 18 on my side.
It's like a regular rifle.
That's awesome. I think. Oh, would you look at that? There's a rifle right.
Oh my
in that
god,
box.
dude! Look, there's a great rifle for you.
I'll take that.
Oh, dude.
I like you. I think you're a great guy.
Thank you.
We give him Yellow's rifle.
too.
Thank you.
So you give him yellows?
I give him Yellow's.
Oh, this is nice. I've never seen
It looks
something like this
modified and
before.
shit. Yeah.
Bet you could maybe even kick it up a bit with your
Your
tinkering
tinkering
skills.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice. It's nice. And he uses it to stand himself up.
Doubles as a cane. It's perfect for
A
you.
taser cane.
Well, you guys, I guess, take the rest, and I'll get back to work.
One more
Leans-
thing.
Yeah.
Listen, for now, I'm just gonna leave this here for safekeeping, if nothing else. But
I'm just gonna
Just
place
keep this in the corner.
chemical weapon
Don't press the button.
on the ground.
if you feel
Want to end it all.
if inspiration hits, you can do with this what you want, as long as it benefits me somehow. If you want to put it in the in the robot guy, that would be cool.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Still in the save his life stage right now. And
Right.
Yeah, no pressure. I mean, just if it's just here and untouched, that's fine too.
And I put $25 on it too. There you go.
takes it, puts it like in his like overall pocket. Anyways, he walks back into his area. If you guys want to make a perception check,
I do.
I don't.
25.
There are like the only thing I will say is you do see at least 3 arms in there. So I'm gonna close the door. That is what you see.
Oh shit.
You swear to God that there were 3 hands lined up next to each other on a table, and you're like, okay, he's for sure disassembled, but there are more parts than he is.
He's cooking with something in there.
Dude, he's a grave robber and a tinkerer.
Mr. Radio Shack.
Yeah, and there's just a fried taser sitting on the ground next to the 2 open things.
Right.
So you're taking the elephant gun,
Yeah.
and you are taking the goggles.
I got the ranger goggles.
Okay.
All right. And the new gun,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
New Andromeda gun.
Indeed. All right. Do you want to do stats right now? I guess we could do in between episodes.
We'll
if
do that
that's
in between
better.
episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
We're kind of approaching the end of this one, I believe.
This
Okay.
We can wrap up all the stuff in town.
Yeah.
And then
Let's do that. Yeah.
We are. I think some maybe good to be said off bat is when we play in D&D, we are we're wafflers.
Oh my god,
They
we
love
waffle.
We waffle.
You put
I
these
hope
guys
you guys
in a
like
town, they will waffle.
We got 16 stacks of waffle, okay? we got waffle.
We have been known to waffle.
That's how much we waffle.
It's really fitting that this episode started with waffles as we proceeded to waffle about.
Waffle for an hour and a half. The waffling episode.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Episode
dude, that's
3,
great.
the waffle. Yeah.
Episode 3, the waffle.
I know
Just
it.
an AI picture of the restaurant with 16 waffles.
I was gonna say I've got a thumbnail for you. Throw a waffle in
Dude,
there.
oh,
Anyways,
fuck,
let's
bro. We're
what's
cooking.
next?
We're
The,
cooking waffles now.
The mechanic, was that what was next, or was there another
Yes.
topic?
Yes. Go get the rides. All. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Head on down there.
Awesome. So yeah, you walk down. There are 3 speeders, or 2 speeders and a wagon up on like the lifts. As a number of kind of humans that don't acknowledge you when you walk up are kind of working on various parts. But you do see an automata. Now, not an automata in the sense of like a robot. Automata as in the intelligent race of robots. That I will say. Do you guys know about them? I would say, Aaron, you probably have seen one
Because
in
I've
the
been
loading
in the
docks
city.
in the city.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
In fact, I have personal experience with one in particular.
Right.
And yeah, I'd say as I see one of those,
I mean, how common are these things?
Out in the hinterlands,
common.
not super
Not right
common,
here.
Okay, yeah.
unless you're in a mining area, which there's not a lot of mining going on in Andromeda Corp. They're really common in the cities because they're used in the docks a lot and for transportation.
Laborers, yeah.
Yeah, so coming across this one,
What do you see? Unless you would let me to describe it real quick so that they know what they're seeing.
What I remember, just as I see
memory.
this,
Yes.
as I see this, just maybe you notice, I have an immediate like apprehension, and I do stop as I see it. Just like I clearly notice and am apprehensive about it.
You okay,
Yeah.
big fella?
And the easiest way I can describe what he is apprehensive about is from The Incredibles, the big robot-y fights, but it's human-sized. Sphere with a little viewing thing on top.
It's like
with,
white, right? Like sheen.
It's grayish metal. It's like it's
okay.
like stainless steel.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
And it's got 4 legs right now, but as it kind of moves around, a couple more pop out so it can grab. It's pretty much just a sphere with limbs, and it is really good at doing work. But it noticed you guys walk up, and it slaps up. Hello. Are you looking to catch a ride or fix one?
We are. The sheriff sent us, actually.
To catch a ride or fix one?
Catch a ride.
Catch a ride. Welcome to Catch a Ride.
Yo!
We have our line of bikes to your right. Pick out what you'd like.
And, any special ones for the sheriffs? The deputies?
No. Charge to town tab.
Well, we gotta pick a ride, big fella.
seems we do.
It's alright. It's alright. He's not one of those city ones, at least.
Those aren't the ones I'm worried about.
I'm just gonna try to pay him no attention from this point on. I never address him.
Come to me with questions.
Oh,
I'm just gonna kind of start looking at the options here.
they are very eerie.
Did you guys have there's about 25. Did you guys have ones that you wanted already in mind, or should I describe a couple of them for you?
Give me some base models, and then I'll color them.
I do have one.
Okay.
I think we talked about this a little before, but I was imagining a Reptarok made speeder, which i.e. has like the main seat is actually like a chest and stomach rest, and then there are 3 sets of handlebars for each pair of limbs.
The chopper speeder.
And then it like my head is placed right at the front so that my like helmet almost becomes a part of like that, like the the ramming end of the speeder.
And speaking of the ramming end, most of these have like Star Wars style, like a long kind of skinny front that is more aerodynamic. This one is much more like a locomotive's like cattle guard. Like it is a front, it's a steep metal front that's stubby, and not very aerodynamic, but if you hit something with it, it's got the weight of a Reptarok behind it. What color?
Oh,
It's mostly like chrome and steel, but for the colored parts of it.
Oh God.
Yeah, what is a Reptarok?
I'm trying to think of like what a samurai's horse looks like, but
Brown.
Yeah, like a horse probably.
I mean, a horse come in all colors.
I'll go for like black and dark red if I can.
Perfect.
Sexy.
Definitely can.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Is there one with a sidecar?
Depends. What are we looking
Does that
for here?
work?
What are we looking for
Okay.
here?
My idea is that some point in the future, having a pleb in there will be cool, but I kind of want to set up like a sniper stand in it, so I can put to the side.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like
No
that,
sidecar?
Like, but yeah,
But like
a hand.
think of like
or an
you know how like
arm,
World War
some
II
on the
bombers,
side.
there's like the pilot and then like pilot's bombardier like back to back.
Yeah.
Like kind of in the thing.
Yeah.
So there's you, then there's the oxygen compressor, and then in the back where it normally would just end, there's an extra extension that has a little seat where somebody can post up
area.
facing backwards.
Fuck yeah. I want that. And okay, then if it's on the back, I want it to be more thin for sure.
For sure.
Definitely
they all
more
are
thin.
pretty thin. Even yours, they're very slender. That's kind of how they move through the canyons.
Do I want anything?
I do want to also clarify black and red, like black for most of it, kind of just like dark, like steel, and then some red accents. But that cattle guard, that almost like I'm almost imagining looks like a knight's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want that to be silvery chrome.
Cool.
Specifically, yeah.
Sick.
Really see the sand reflecting off it as I speed along.
And as you drive, it does kind of get like that kind of dull red tint with like the chrome shining through it.
Yeah.
It almost looks like rust, but it's just sand kind of as it cakes onto it.
Hell yeah. And I guess I want it to be built kind of like, almost exactly like the Star Wars classic speeder.
Perfect.
The Force.
Yeah.
Endor one.
I was thinking like make that like a two-seat, like a double bicycle. You know, like
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
And the difference between these ones and a Star Wars speeder is that behind the seat there is about like a car engine, like a V6 engine-sized block, and that is the oxygen compressor. And it is vital for any ranger or anybody that's using a speeder. The oxygen tanks that you guys have from your previous gift will last you a decent amount.
Okay, so
You
we
charge
still
them up to
have-
about a half hour.
Okay, we still have that handle. Okay. And then for color, I want full white, black accents.
Okay.
Black like stripes going
So it's like
along it.
mostly
The
chrome,
zebra.
but then
Yeah,
like it's got like
yeah.
a black leather seat, and then all of like the plastic, or like not plastic, but like plastic bits. They are it's a form of plastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
All around it is white, and then white on the front of the long
Yep.
front.
Yep. Sick.
The one you have, because it's long, the back is also really long on the front. Its turning is not very good. It's still just as fast as the other ones, but it just has a reduced turning radius.
Okay.
Yours, a little slower, turns on a dime.
Okay.
It's kind of like a forklift, you know, kind of like you can really like
Just like
Yeah,
fucking
a little
drift into
wider.
there and fuck people up.
Yeah, kind of Dorito shaped, which
Yeah.
is just a triangle.
I mean, it almost looks like a locomotive. Like it really is kind of like locomotive shaped.
Yeah.
Kind of like stocky, taller than a normal one, with the cattle guard in front, and with you on top. It kind of
Yeah, and I want the like the exhaust pipes that stick up on either side, like a hog.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
oh,
yours
badass.
kind of go underneath, below the seat, so like they have their legs on the either side of your like exhaust system that goes kind of in between, below the seat behind them.
Okay.
And it's
cool.
less of a car and more of like a seat.
Yeah.
That just kind of has like footrests
I
that
can
they
just
can
sit back
sit
there
on
and
there.
take some pot shots.
Damn, that's one hell of a machine.
Shit, that's a sexy ride.
And yours is just called the Retorock. It says it like it's carved in there. But yours is a Vega 4S. Is the name of your speeder.
Kind of like that. The Vega 4. It's a 4S. I drive a 4S.
It's 2008, and I got my 4S in my pocket.
Insurance is hell, but it's aight.
But the texts are
It's
insane.
I leased her. I
It
leased,
gets-
I leased it.
It gets all the fish babes.
Fish babes love a Vega. All right. I'm just gonna look to you and say, "That's the one for me," and then I'm kind of just gonna
And I think I found the one for me.
stand near it so no one else even
Yeah,
attempts to claim.
claim.
Not that anyone would.
I've claimed.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna let you kind of.
I'll go.
Did you catch a ride?
I believe we have, good sir. Think this one for me, and that one for my friend.
Perfect.
And that one for my friend.
For
homie.
for my friend, homie.
I met my
For my friend, Essex.
Hey, fool! I want that one for my friend.
Don't scratch it up, fool. He wants a nice and clean.
Oh.
All you gotta do is do a Cheech impression.
Yeah.
It's just the generic like
Generic
Cholo.
yeah.
Well,
So cool.
Gangsta Cholo.
you have
God, he's so
these
fucking
come with
cool.
a 1-year warranty for free repair.
Oh.
Remember to catch a ride
Hey,
and come back to Sparky
we'll
for
be
any new
catching a ride
rides.
again then, huh? Year warranty.
A shockingly good deal for a metal ball.
I'm just
A
saying that.
backward town. Yeah, true.
Are we done here?
Think we're done. Should we take these out to the saloon?
You want to get wasted before we hit before we hit the dudes?
You know, about a half hour before you're leaving.
Isn't that where she wanted to meet us? Oh, is it still a half hour?
She didn't want to meet at Slood, but you can go there whenever.
Okay.
You do have a good memory.
Thank you. I try. Anything else?
I mean, honestly,
Gunsmith, I wanted some explosives.
I guess I was wanting some more firepower of some kind. But
Yeah,
I mean, we got the guns.
We
That's
got
definitely
guns. Now you have the elephant gun. I got a rifle and the pistols. We got dynamite.
We got the rides. Yeah.
Is there anything else?
I think.
Fuck. What else do we need out in the fucking desert, man? Shit, man. Hey, I ain't fucking around these parts, so you're the expert.
You know, one other thing
we need.
We haven't garnered much of a group.
Absolutely.
Any other members we want to? Do you think there's any chance that old gunsmith would want to see some action?
I would. I have always wanted to see one of them in action, I'll admit.
Ever since I saw one yesterday, me too.
Could be worth. Do we have any other
Could be worth
potentials?
I guess the saloon is a good spot just to find the interesting individuals.
Okay. I can't really.
The tailor.
Invaluable in war.
I mean, maybe there's some like grunts we could find at the landing pad, or even here at the mechanic shop
Collect
that
some
we could.
grunts.
Like,
Okay.
There's a livestock broker.
Maybe
some farmers.
You just run and talk to the gunsmith, see if he's at all interested. Smooth talk him a little if you can.
Okay.
It is one of your specialties, of course.
Yes.
And I'm just going to kind of go near the saloon. Is that kind of like where the busiest road
Yeah,
area
because
is?
it's kind of the intersection is kind of the busiest spot.
Yeah, all right. Close to the intersection, close to the saloon. Get up on a couple of boxes so I get nice and high. And I'm going to pull out my long red banner, which is usually underneath my armor. And I'm just going to fly it to garner a little extra attention. And then what I'm going to do is try to call out as sort of like a war call of sorts. Not like literally, but like, you know,
Able-bodied
help
men.
needed, yeah. But I would like to do it while making an intimidation check. Like, I want to see, like,
You worthless maggots! You need purpose in your pathetic lives. Well, enlist now.
Go for it.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Fucking love that.
And where are you
Epic.
at?
I'm gonna go the gunsmith.
You know, I do have good intimidation, but
I hope.
it can only help me so
Much.
far.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Do I have anything to boost my intimidation? I don't think it's gonna help me here. I got a 9.
Okay.
Kind of.
Give me your
Kind of
best
floundering out
9.
there. Not
like,
that.
like call.
Okay.
Opposite of.
There's like
threatening.
6 ranchers that like stop to look at you as you're like yelling. It's like falls out of your hand a little bit when you like.
It's like
Yeah,
blows in my face.
I haven't done this before.
Attention, everyone. There is evil afoot. And I truly believe that the average ranch hand is the best way to stop that evil. Look at you. Look at you with your pathetic lives. You could be great. And you're not.
So come be great.
So come be great with me. Now.
Do you pay?
In glory.
Ah,
Yes.
Oh, okay, maybe a little pay. A little.
Sheriff's pay.
The sheriff will pay.
and then like.
You next to the bar.
How about the
Tell me about the sheriff.
It's on the sheriff.
You get 4 ranch hands that are like,
Dude,
yeah, well,
Hell yeah.
Hot dog.
Hell yeah, dude.
what's the job?
Well,
Extermination.
you're a local, right? Have you had any of your produce or personal items damaged and or stolen by the Iron Hand Gang?
Well, yeah.
as many around here would also agree, ourselves included. The sheriff himself has deemed the local gang too dangerous to go left unchecked. And so, it's our job to either take them out or scare them so goddamn bad they never come back.
Yeah, all right. When do we leave?
20 minutes. 10 minutes.
Can you give me 20?
It's actually like 2 minutes.
Okay, well, I gotta run home and grab my gun.
We'll pick you up. On the way.
We'll all be over there then, because we're all on the same.
Okay. Okay.
Can you guys make a perception check while you're talking? By the way?
We'll pick you up on like your cul-de-sac.
Yeah. Well, at the door of the ranch, it's like just north of town.
I'm really into this conversation. I really want this guy on our side. I did get a 1.
Okay.
But I'm really focused on this
guy. What's the name of the ranch? Who owns the ranch?
Right. I just want to get the exact location.
Yeah. Well, it's a cattle ranch.
Who are you?
Big pigs, as we call them.
Big pigs.
Big pigs.
That's their name.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's the ranch hands call them. That's not their official name. It's not their God-given Christian name, but that is what they are referred to as.
God didn't call that thing a big pig. The rednecks did. God named a pig, but not the big pig.
Not the big pig.
But it's a 2-bar ranch, and he's just like waffling on about all the different things about the ranch. Like,
I'm so interested.
There's like 3 silos. There's like a barn right there. And what did you get?
21.
You see one of the guys in the back, like, that didn't come up. There were 6 that watched. 4 of them walked up. One just kind of like, and keeps walking. One guy kind of looks for a while before kind of turning and jogging across onto his speeder and jogging away.
Hey, someone took off. I think it might have been a scout or something. He saw what you were saying and got on his speeder and went that way.
You reckon he's worth chasing down? Maybe I could do the rest here. T2 got a bike after all.
He had a pretty fast start off.
Yeah, he got out of here pretty fast, so maybe that means we gotta get out of here fast. He's gonna warn him.
Let's rally then.
Okay.
All right, I'll pick you up at the gunsmith.
Okay.
I'm gonna head back.
You see those guys kind of all jogging over, and they load up into one of like the hover wagons and get out of town.
I'm gonna just go back to the mechanic and just drag our speeders. Take the parking brake off.
Yeah, you can turn the keys, and they will start like kind of floating, but they're kind of just like pushing like an air hockey, like a puck on an air hockey table,
floating around. That would cause so many problems in real life. People would fuck that up all the time.
God,
I'm just gonna bring those as quickly over as I can to the saloon. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming Jane is also with me.
She's smoking a cigar on the front patio.
Oh, okay.
Of the saloon.
And who are we meeting?
Her.
Oh.
She left when you guys went to the radio and kind of just was kind of waiting.
She just wanted
She wanted to see what you were going to do when you were fooling around with explosives, and then she kind of just like went back and started smoking. Yeah, she's kind of been within eye/earshot if you really wanted her, like the whole time.
She's just seen us been running back and forth 20 times.
Yelling out in the street.
Go over to her.
Gunsmith.
Yes, I'm going to kick in the door.
Oh.
Bam! Gunsmith!
Whoa! Wait. Whoa! What was his voice again? It was
the podcast.
You want a gun?
How do I make him go, whoa! By Jove! By God, I have to pay for that door!
Gunsmith! We need your help!
Yeah, what do you need? God, the door. Was that necessary?
How long have you been cooped up in here?
Since 6 a.m.
Would you like to go out and fire some of these guns you got?
I do that every night.
Well, man after my own heart.
Oh shit! He's crazy. Awesome.
Well, are those
he's nuts.
Perfect.
Are there bodies behind those shots in the night, or? What are you doing? Okay.
No,
I can't always tell the difference between a cactus and a guy.
and a rat.
It's not my fault.
You need to be wearing like orange reflective
They
material.
literally
or something.
look like this. It's crazy.
When they're surrendering, they look just like cactuses.
What a coincidence.
Don't shoot! Oh, fuck, a cactus! Boom!
That's why I shoot every cactus I see. Looks like a surrendering man.
Just in case it's surrendering.
Just in case.
Just in case it's a free kill.
Just in case.
I mean, this is the same guy that did just sell you like a chemical bomb.
Yeah, true.
Just
True,
yeah.
you know what?
Cash.
Well,
This guy rules.
we're getting together a band to go out and take down a bandit camp. We're trying to get together as many good guns as we can.
Well,
Oh.
save your breath. I sell the guns. I'm not gonna go out and. I sell to both sides, if you know what I mean. You might not like that, but everybody needs a gun.
Do you think they'll know you or something?
Well, you don't see many guys that look like me walking around. You see many guys that look like me walking about.
Do you?
Forget about the voice.
Besides the doctor.
Well, the doctor. We look nothing alike. Are you some sort of racist?
No, I didn't mean to imply anything. I'm sorry.
By Jove, man, are you a racist?
Are you a racist?
Do you think all Mactaren look the same?
Are you a slime racist?
As he's like just jiggling in his mech
Are
suit.
you slimist?
Fuck, I might be.
Fuck. Oh shit, am I?
Well, shit. Well, I thank you for taking my time then. But
just
if you ever do want to,
appreciate the offer. Well, I'll give you a little heads up. Just know one of the guys, and I mean, there's a lot of guys, so it could be somebody you encounter or not. Just bought a real nice sniper rifle. Just, it's the only notable thing about it, but it's pretty fine tuned and just pretty good. Just heads up.
thank you.
Keep your head below the rocks.
I'll take that. All right. I'll get out.
Okay.
I'll go to sleep.
You think he might be faking his accent after that conversation?
Yeah, it's really slipping in and out.
Yeah.
Slipping in.
So yeah,
I don't know if I trust that guy.
I'm on mine. Jane on yours. Brought the speeders over.
Yeah.
I assume she's down to get in the.
She can get she can
Actually,
fire.
hers.
Or she's
She's
she
got
got
a
one?
ranger speeder,
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
which it is
Ranger
entirely colored exactly like the sand. Partially because it's so well ridden, and partially because the plastic on it is the perfect sand color. And it
Perfect
has
camo, yeah.
a rifle kind of holster at the leg, as well as two kind of saddlebag type storage areas on the sides of the compressor. It just seems to be, it's well used. It's a good model. Hundreds of thousand miles on this thing. You know, it's a trooper.
Got a Toyota.
It's very close to what Dylan's looks like, but minus the extra back area.
Okay, well, we got our guns, we got our men, and we got our kill.
Yes, we do.
I think
Yes, we do.
all that's left to do is to ride.
And we'll see you next time on the All Right Men Play
everybody.
D&D. That was a lot of fun. We finally got our stuff together after waffling for so long.
Got such a high stack.
Hope
But
you enjoyed. Do subscribe and share and all that fun stuff.
Yes.
And we'll be back nice and soon for another episode.
Of Dungeon Dragon
Man.
Slam Pig Man!
Incestuous Squirt Man.
Ah!